So let's start with the Carabao Cup. This is where Tottenham enter the competition in the third round, and the third round draw is tomorrow night after the Lincoln City v Everton match, and that kicks off at 7:45. So straight after that game, the Carabao Cup third round draw takes place at Lincoln City's ground. Who would you like in round 3 for Tottenham? A home draw, an away draw. Who would you like the opponents to be? Manchester City won the competition last year. Can Spurs win it on the 1st of March 2020? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, news yesterday that White Hart Lane, the new look White Hart Lane station, actually opened yesterday on Bank Holiday Monday. Tottenham put a short announcement out about it and said the station now provides step-free access from street to platform for the first time. Spurs fans will be able to experience the upgraded station for the first time when we play Crystal Palace on Saturday, the 14th of September. Now, I was at White Hart Lane station a couple of weeks ago and done an update. It did look like they were only a few weeks away, and they did actually open it yesterday, and the pictures look absolutely fantastic. If I do get time this week, I will do a video around White Hart Lane station. So for those of you who do live very far away, or indeed in another country, as I know a lot of people watch these in other countries, then I will pop down there and get an in-depth look at the new station. Now, in the last 24 hours, the Daily Star have actually put out an article and again have reported on Christian Eriksen leaving. They are asking the question, has Christian Eriksen played his last game for Spurs? This, in fact, is all over lots of social media and lots of media reports. Has Christian Eriksen played his last game at Tottenham? The Daily Star are actually claiming that if Christian Eriksen leaves by the 2nd of September, he could leave now for as less as £30 million. Now, that leads me on to talking about the European transfer window, and for me, this just could not come quick enough. The European transfer window is on the 2nd of September. Why we all don't have the same transfer window is beyond me, because it just causes so many issues and so many problems, and it certainly has done for Tottenham. Pochettino, of course, doesn't know whether Jan Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld and Christian Eriksen are going to sign new contracts or not. The European window obviously ends now on the 2nd of September, so we just have to wait until that date. But if none of these three players leave before the 2nd of September, the chances are they will just run their contracts out and they will all leave on a free transfer at the end of this season, which would just be dreadful. But it's being reported that perhaps Toby Alderweireld will sign a new deal. I'm not so sure. I just hope that this situation gets sorted very, very soon. That actually does lead me on to the next story or rumour, however you want to see it. Now, Football Insider have actually reported that Tottenham are going to offer Toby Alderweireld £120,000 if he stays and signs a new deal at Spurs. He is currently on around £60,000 a week. So Tottenham, they're reporting that they are going to offer Toby Alderweireld double his wages to stay at the club. Now, how must Mauricio Pochettino feel about the European transfer window ending on the 2nd of September, almost disrupting our season, not knowing what some of our players are actually going to do? Now, this is what he made of the situation. This is what he said in a press conference after Sunday's 1-0 defeat at home to Newcastle. The group is still unsettled and we need to find solutions. We have 1 week more to wait to see what happens in the last 10 days. Of course, I think this is my 6th season and we have started the season as a more unsettled group that we are working with, and that is why we must relax. So on Sunday, Tottenham took on Newcastle, obviously a 1-0 defeat, and it wasn't much better for Tottenham women. They actually played on Sunday as well. They were away in a pre-season friendly at Boreham Wood at Meadow Park. That is the home of the Arsenal women, and Arsenal women absolutely thrashed Tottenham Hotspur women 6-0. It finished 6-0 in the end. But it was a pre-season friendly. The Tottenham Hotspur women are actually going to go into their first season in the WSL, which is the Women's Super League. It is the top tier of women's football, and Tottenham will actually be playing in that league for the first time in their history, and their season starts on the 8th of September away at Chelsea. But after the Arsenal pre-season match, Karen Hills, the Tottenham Hotspur women's manager, said, "We lost to a strong side. We're going to keep pushing forward, and we'll get better and better." So I wish the Tottenham Hotspur women all the best for their first season in the Women's Super League. Now, on Thursday, the Champions League draw takes place for the group stages, and Tottenham are in pot 2. The draw takes place this Thursday in Monaco, and it will be 5 p.m. UK time. Cannot wait for this. This is one of my favourite parts of the season, to see who Tottenham will be playing in the group stages of the Champions League. We're in pot 2, as I said, which means that we will play a team from pot 1, one team from pot 3, one team from pot 4. Let me know in the comments section below who you would like in the Champions League. I know lots of media outlets are saying, great chance that we could be playing Barcelona. There's some great teams in pot 1, but obviously we can't play one of the English teams. Who would you like? Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus. There are some great sides in there. So it just means that playing a team in pot 1, you're going to be playing one of the big teams, which I think is great. You've got to play the best teams to compete in this competition and to go through. You've got to show that you're the best. So cannot wait for this. So let me know in the comment section below who you would like in the Champions League draw. So another report has come out, and this time it's about Fernando Llorente again. Now, every time I read a report, it seems to say that Fernando Llorente is coming back to Spurs. Then it says that he's being linked with 3 Italian clubs. And then the last report I read was that he was holding out for a move to Manchester United. But the Football Insider have actually reported that Spurs are to make an offer for the former Spurs striker Fernando Llorente to bring him back to Tottenham. They've claimed that the club are very confident that they can convince him to return. The weirdest thing for me on this whole Fernando Llorente situation is the fact that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have not put out any official announcement that Fernando Llorente has actually left. Now, his contract expired at the end of June. Clearly, he's not training with Tottenham anymore. Clearly, he hasn't got a squad number anymore. He was wearing the squad number 18, and now Giovanni Lo Celso has signed for Tottenham, and now he is wearing the number 18 shirt. But let me know in the comments section below whether you would welcome Fernando Llorente back. Can we use him in some way? I have mixed feelings about it, I must say. I'm not sure whether going back to a player like Fernando Llorente is the right move or not. He done a fantastic job last year, but will he get much game time if he come back? I'm not so sure. Now, this Sunday coming, Tottenham travel just down the road to the Emirates Stadium, the home of Arsenal Football Club. It is the North London derby. It is the big one. And former Arsenal player Paul Merson has been speaking on Sky Sports, saying, "I think Arsenal will win the game quite comfortably. 4-1. I think they will rip Tottenham to shreds. I think Spurs are struggling at the moment, and if Arsenal get going, they could score a few goals." So he thinks that Arsenal are going to win the game 4-1. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of Paul Merson's comments and what you think the score will be this Sunday. Come on, you Spurs.